Okay. Hi. Welcome. I am, you might know me as Jay. A lot of people know me as Jay, but you can call me Ryan. Feel free to call me whatever. Jay, Ryan, whatever. Welcome to Friday Night Fight Talk. I've wanted to start a podcast for years, and I'm injured, so I can't train Muay Thai, so I figured, why not a better time to do it? This is actually my second take. The first take, I found out that the app I was using to record it on really does not like cropping. So you can't crop it if you mess up at all. So, yeah. Take two. Yay! Okay. So, for this week, I'm going to go through picks for the weekend, and we're going to do a general discussion with the GOAT list. The MMA, or I'll just say UFC, because Fedor isn't on it, let's be honest. No one outside of, the UFC is the GOAT. If they weren't, no one who's ever been to the UFC at some point is the GOAT other than Fedor. I would say Mighty Mouse, because he's in one championship, but he was in the UFC for a while. Okay. Anyways, let's get into the picks for this weekend. So, we've got Amanda Lemos versus Verna Jandiroba. Holy fuck. That is a terrible main event. Not to mention people don't care about women's MMA that much, but man, I should have chosen a fucking different week to start this shit, but I announced it too early. Whatever. I promise, the picks for a good fight night that's not in the Apex or a pay-per-view will be a lot better. I will go a lot more in depth. But this one, there is not a lot of reasoning behind some of these because a lot of these guys are just bums. But I will try my best to pick whoever. Also, if you guys ever feel like wanting me to do one championship, I know that's something that not even Verdict does, which I'm assuming most of you are coming from. But I'm willing to do it. I love one championship. I love Muay Thai. I actually trained with Tawan Chai. A little bit of a flex, if you know who that is, but anyways, I am diverting off the fucking path. Let me get into the picks. So first fight of the card should not be there, first of all. Why the fuck is this the first fight of the card? This should be the featured bout, for Christ's sake. It's Muhammad Usman versus Thomas Peterson. I'm going with Usman on this. You have the winner of The Ultimate Fighter and the brother of one of the greatest welterweights of all time. And he's opening the card. I feel like he got fraud checked against McParkin, but I feel like he's going to recover from that in this fight. Especially since McParkin is one of those fat heavyweights that can really kick your ass. So, yeah. I'm going with Muhammad Usman on this one. Okay, this next one, this is one of the ones that I don't give a shit about. I'm sure many of you don't either. Luana Carolina versus Lucy Pudilova. I flipped a coin for this one and got Luana Carolina. So that's the one I'm going to pick because I got... I got tails. So, yeah. Tails is my lucky side, too. So, yeah. Anyways, next fight. Loic Radzhabov versus Trey Ogden. I feel like this... Radzhabov, I don't know how the fuck to say his name, I won't lie, is one of the only Tajikistan fighters that wasn't on the Abu Dhabi card. Not the Abu Dhabi, Saudi card. Because I swear to God, all I saw on that card was Tajikistan's. I didn't even know there was that many Tajikistani people alive. Fun fact. But I'm going with Radzhabov by decision. I feel like he'll probably wrestle him. I don't know much about him, but he is a Tajikistan. Tajikistan. Yeah, whatever. So he's probably gonna wrestle him just like Khabib. That sounded fucking terrible. Yeah, I'm going with him by decision. Next one. I actually do have a solid pick for this one, even though it's a women fight. Miranda Maverick versus Dione Barbosa. I'm going with Miranda Maverick. I feel like she is enough of a gatekeeper that she can gatekeep someone who's debuting in the fucking UFC. So yeah, not much explaining there needed. I feel like she could gatekeep well enough that it's a pretty safe pick. Next one. Brian Kelleher versus Cody Garbrandt. No, not Cody Garbrandt. Cody Gibson. That was Brian Kelleher's last fight. Cody Garbrandt. He's also getting cut if he loses this fight. I swear to God. 110% he's getting out of here. And I think he's going to lose too. I've got Cody by decision. He's going to get beat by 2 Codys and then get cut. I swear this guy must have taken Cody's chin when Cody knocked him out. Because he's totally going to sleep. That sounded so fucking bad. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Cody Gibson by decision or brutal knockout. One of the two. Anyways. Featured prelim. Jung Young Lee versus Haider Emil. Also, can I comment? This is the most South Koreans I've seen in one place. I've never seen 4 South Koreans in one room. Ever. And there are 4 of them on this card. Also going with Jung Young on this one. Purely because he's a Korean featherweight, and I like Korean Zombie, but he's not him. Still, winning by decision. Also, Haider Emil is coming off a loss, if I'm not wrong. I think. Either that or he has a... Oh, no, sorry. My mistake. He beat Steve Garcia. Not Steve Garcia. It's a different Garcia. Don't listen to me. He beat a completely different Garcia. Anyways. Jung Young Lee. Featherweight. Main card opener. Another Korean featherweight. He's not him. Doo-Hoo Choi is not him. I'm going with Bill Algeo on this one. I'm also putting this one down as fight of the night. I think this is going to be fight of the night. Purely just because both of those guys, they engage in wars, but Bill Algeo did get fucking KO'd in his last fight by Kyle Nelson. Yeah! Canadian pride, fucker. Got fucking Calvin Kattar off that fight somehow. That was the earliest stoppage I've ever seen. Let's give him Calvin Kattar. That makes sense. In the Apex. Anyways. Bill Algeo by decision. Bloody decision. Both of these guys are going to be bloody, I think. Okay. We got flyweight. Number 14 ranked Cody Durden versus middleweight Bruno Silva. My fucking God. I told myself before recording this that it is flyweight Bruno Silva, not middleweight Bruno Silva. And I still fuck it up. It's flyweight Bruno Silva. I'm going with Cody Durden on this one, just because I feel like flyweight is a relatively easy decision to make it into the rankings, and I haven't seen this guy fight much. Flyweight Bruno Silva. I didn't even know there was another Bruno Silva in the UFC. But apparently this guy's lost to most of the guys outside of the rankings, or in the rankings. Dvorak got cut, surprisingly. Also, that happened recently. And he also lost to Tagir, fucking lazy eye. So, I think he's losing this, probably. I'm going to say so. I think Cody Durden's got him in this one. But by just a little old decision. Granted, Durden did also lose to Tagir, but I don't know. Durden beat that 6-foot flyweight that fucked up my parlay, so... Also, god damn it. I was hoping Josh Pham was going to win that fight. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Next fight. Kurt Holobach. I don't know how to say that. Versus Kainan Khrushchevsky. I'm going with Holobach on this one. I just feel like he's going to have the skills to do this. Totally didn't flip a coin for this one either. I know it's a lightweight fight, and lightweight is one of the best divisions. I don't know shit about these guys. I don't know who they fought. I want to say Holobach may have fought fucking Thiago Moises once. That's my best bet. He might have fought Thiago Moises, and I'm not even sure about it. If I'm not wrong, though, Krzyzewski is coming off a loss, and he's only one fight into the UFC. So I'm going with Holobaugh on this one. Okay. Are there brothers on the card? Anyways, feature bout. Steve Garcia versus Suk-Ho Choi. I'm saying this because there's two Chois. Granted, I don't know if that's a common name in Korea at all. I don't know. I've got Stevie Boy winning this one. I think he's going to KO him in the second. I feel like he's going to take the first round to find what he needs to do to win, and then he's going to take the second to finish it. It's not going to be like fucking that Charles Johnson bullshit. I'm still pissed off about it, where it took him 3 rounds and come back and just fucking KO Josh Van. I think he's just going to find it in the first round, and then he's going to finish him in the second. Co-main. Brad Tavares, Goofy Man, he fought the Goofy Man, versus Jong Young Park. I am saying Brad Tavares by decision. I know that might be a hot take, considering he's a little on the older side now. Little maybe nearing retirement, but I've got him winning this. I just hope Jung Young Park doesn't pull some like goofy DDP bullshit, because if he does, Tavares is fucked. So yeah, I've got not Jung Young Park, Brad Tavares. I'm just scared that he's gonna pull out some goofy bullshit. Okay, main event: Amanda Lemos, Verna Jandiroba. I have the Pirate winning this one. I've got Jandiroba winning. I just feel like she's done good in her last few, that I think she's going to win this by decision. I don't think it's going to be a KO here. I could see this fight going both ways, though. Maybe just because I don't watch women's MMA enough. But Amanda Lemos gaslighted Mackenzie Dern into thinking she won a decision, or Dern and her team gaslighted themselves. So, I don't know, maybe she could gaslight the judges into giving it to her, but I think it's going to be Jandiroba by decision. It is her first main event, so the cardio situation could be questionable. We said the same thing when DDP got his first 5-rounder, and he went to a decision and won. Granted, that's on a whole different level than this. I don't even know why the fuck I'm comparing that, but I'm saying Jandiroba. Okay, so now, first part of it's over. And now we're going to move on to the next part, the discussion questions here. So, for the first week, I just want to go simple. The GOAT list. Everyone has a GOAT list, at least I hope, of who's the greatest of all time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the top 10, and then I'm going to go, I'll start with the honorable mentions, then I'll do the top 10, and then... Yeah, then we'll go from there. I don't fucking know. And then I'll just ask more questions if this hasn't been half an hour yet. Okay, so honorable mentions, who didn't quite make the list. I have 2. First one, Kamaru Usman. He's not quite on there. He's right there. If this motherfucker did not get head kicked in the last minute against Leon Edwards, he'd be on here. Because he would have tied the win streak. And then also, he probably would have beaten the win streak. And because, let's be honest, Colby would have gotten another rematch. Let's be completely honest, and he probably would have won. Colby was washed by then. And then Bilal wouldn't even be in the fucking picture. They wouldn't even think about headlining Usman versus Muhammad. Imagine he fucking won, too. By decision. Motherfucker can't even fathom a KO in his dreams. He didn't even believe it when he KO'd Sean Brady. Not even. TKO. Standing. Anyways, I'm going off on Bilal. Fuck. Other honorable mention. I've got the femboy Izzy. The dog bender. He's right at 11. I'm saying that because the caliber of this fucker's defenses was not on the level of the other guys. You cannot tell me that Adesanya versus Cannonier Adesanya versus Vettori and Adesanya versus Romero were entertaining or even skillful at fucking all. None of those took skill. Those are all terrible fights. All three of those. Especially Romero. Oh my god, that had potential to be like fight of the fucking year, and it was terrible. Because neither of them would engage. And then he was emoting on Marvin Vettori. And then the Cannonier one was just fucking ass. So he's not on the list because of the caliber of his defenses. Contender Izzy is a different beast, but we don't talk about Contender Izzy. Anyways, next one. On the actual GOAT list, I'm going top, bottom. So who's the best and then to worst. Number one, let's be honest. I got Jon Jones. As a Canadian, it hurts me a little to not say GSP, but I have to be objective here. It's Jon Jones. I don't give a shit that this motherfucker was juicier than a big black... I'm not going to finish that sentence. And by juicier, I mean on steroids. He was also stripped of the title a fair few times, but... yeah, the caliber of this guy's defenses compared to Izzy's, holy fuck, they are so good. Not to mention the fights are great. Now, mentioning the caliber of his defenses, I won't lie, the last three, not the Gane one, a light heavyweight. The Dominic Reyes one, I thought he lost. And the Thiago Santos one, that should not have been a split decision. Like, Thiago had one leg. I saw a post saying that someone said he wasn't the GOAT because, like, of all the conditions of the people he was fighting. And, like, they're like, Che was a middleweight, and everyone was older than him. No shit, everyone was older than him. He was the youngest to ever fucking do it. He was, like, 23. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. Number one is Jon Jones. Now, number two, got GSP. Okay, GSP, my Canadian bias, wishes I could say number one. But it's not. It's Jones. But GSP is number two. Because I will say, if this fucker defended the middleweight title, he'd be number one. But instead he's like, I am going to vacate a month into my title reign. Robert Whittaker, champion. Sorry for the terrible GSP impression. I'm sorry you had to hear that. But yeah, this guy, he beat a lot of people. He avenged all his losses. So he's lost, but he avenged them all in dominant fashion. Granted, Matt Serra did fucking KO him in round one, but we don't talk about that one. That was forever ago. But he came back after being off in a new division, beat Bisping, and then he fucking beat Nick Diaz, all the guys at welterweight. Like, literally everybody at welterweight was fucking gone. He beat them all at the time. So yeah, number two, GSP, Canadian. Oh, Canada. Sorry. Okay, number three, Mighty Mouse. Now, some people argue Mighty Mouse is number one. Same with GSP. But Mighty Mouse, a lot of people say he's number one. I'm going to tell you why he's not. He's got the most consecutive title defenses. Name them. You can't. Oh yeah, the Ray Borg one was pretty... No! Fuck off. You can maybe think Ray Borg, Joseph Benavidez, Henry Cejudo the first time, fucking John Dodson. That's where my catalog ends. Because 125ers, and we still see it nowadays, they're very skilled, but there's not a lot of them. And not a lot of notable ones. Especially back in the day when flyweight was just starting out, it was easy for a champion to dominate for that long. But now he's in one championship, and he's doing really good there, even though he lost his debut. Still, he's amazing. He's amazing there, and I like his YouTube channel. And he's probably the most skilled fighter ever to be in the UFC. If he had fought better opponents, I think he'd be number one. But he fought basically fucking cans. Not absolute cans, just like not like fucking Bo Nickel level cans, but like decently level fighters. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Number 4, Anderson Silva. Longest title reign and the most win streaks. This guy was champion for fucking ever. I mean, literally. No one's been champion longer than him, other than, like, John Jones if you combine all his title reigns. But he beat most of the middleweights. But in his older age, he definitely fucking fell off. The thing holding him back is that he lost a lot after the Chris Weidman fight. And it just holds me back from putting him up there because he was really good in his prime. But he did lose to Weidman twice. Granted, the second time was a shin break. And then Izzy, and then like Uriah Hall, I think, and then he retired. Something like that. Oh, and Daniel Cormier, but that was on like 2-day notice. I'll say that's still one of the most depressing retirements. Motherfucker is a legend, and he retired in the Apex. Oof. Anyways, number 5. This is where we get into hot take territory. I feel like people can't really debate the top 4, or you can. Just like it's the same people in the top 4, really, unless like some people might chuck Anderson Silva out there. But this is where we really get into like people debate this heavily. So number 5, I've got Alexander Volkanovski. Okay, don't fucking shoot me yet. All right, I put him above Aldo, and I put him at number 5. Yes. Some of you might have saw the tier list I put out the other day. That wasn't in any specific order, by the way, in the tier list. This guy, I may also have a bias. He is my favorite fighter. But this guy, he beat everybody at featherweight. So he started, like, I think his first big fight, I forget if he fought Jose Aldo or Chad Mendes first, but he beat them both. I think he got the title fight off Chad Mendes. And then he fought Holloway, beat him. Second one, I won't lie, was a little questionable. But then he fought, like, Zombie, or, granted, Wash Zombie. That wasn't his next fight. I think his next fight was Ortega? Rodriguez. He literally fought fucking all the contenders in that division. There were no contenders left. This fucker was begging contenders to be more active because he was too active. This fucker fought every 4 months. He's so good. And he's got, like, the skill set. He's good at everything except beating Islam at lightweight because he's a short fuck. Sorry. I just fucking hated on Volkanovski there. He's literally my favorite. But his skill set is amazing. And even coming off of the first Islam loss, which also he took Islam to a close decision. Each round was close. Some people scored that to Volk still. I'm in between. It honestly depends on the day that you ask me if he won or not. But he beat everybody except Ilya. Literally, that's his only fucking loss at featherweight. Oh, sorry. The other title offense I was forgetting was fucking when he 50-45 max, which aged even better because he's doing fucking amazing now. But yeah, so Volk at number 5. Then we've got number 6. Don't shoot me again. DC. I've got DC at number 6. The only simultaneous double champ on this list. Just because he did lose to Jones twice. Granted, the second time was on juice. And then he lost to Stipe, which is that's rough. But that's it. He's only lost to Jones and Stipe. And he beat Rumble twice. Rumble was fucking scary. Rumble beat Gustafson, who took DC to a split decision. And he beat Rumble. He beat, who's the next title challenger? Why am I blanking on that? Shit. Fuck. This is taking... Who did he fucking fight? He didn't fight Stipe right after that, did he? Fuck, I gotta look this shit up. Oh, no, he lost it to Jones right after, and then he fought Vulcan. Right. I knew Vulcan, but I didn't think that was his next one. Okay. So he fought Jones after. I didn't think that was... I thought the Vulcan one was before that. I don't know why. But yeah. Sorry for the long break there. Fuck. I really had a stroke there. So he did lose to Jones. And then he beat Vulcan pretty fucking, he destroyed Vulcan, who KO'd the most chinny fucker in the division the other day. And then he fought Stipe, and then beat Stipe. That was fucking huge. That was huge. And then he fought, Derek Lewis, which that really is not aging that well, but he's the only person, other than Amanda Nunes, that we've seen defend both of their titles. Henry Cejudo vacated flyweight right after he won. And then Amanda Nunes did hold on to it, and Conor just didn't fucking fight. And he's the only person we've seen it at, the highest skill level. Amanda Nunes, name her fucking title defenses. I don't know if you can. I sure fucking can't. But then he lost to Stipe twice, and then he retired. But still one of the GOATs. Then we've got, number 7, Jose Aldo. This motherfucker had so many defenses. But I'm going to say this, the caliber of them was a little lower. The skill set was lower because he beat everybody first, and then he started fighting just fucking cans, honestly. And then got KO'd in 13 seconds by Conor. But then got the title back, and then lost it to Max, but still, fucking legend. Has some of the craziest leg kicks to this day. I swear to God, I would be scared to fucking death if I got hit by those. Only person that would probably hurt me more with a leg kick is fucking Pereira. Oh, God. Anyways, number 7, Jose Aldo. And number 8, Stipe. I got Stipe here. It's really easy to become the heavyweight GOAT, because he is the heavyweight GOAT. Best heavyweight of all time. It's not John Jones. Fuck you. Fuck, I sound like Arnold Allen right now. I am sorry. So, he beat Fabricio, and then fought Uberim. Not Uberim, actually. Definitely not Uberim. Definitely Overeem past his prime. Then JDS, and he wrestled Ngannou to a decision. That was like Robellis. When Robellis completely relied on striking, then got grappled into a decision. But then he lost to DC, and then beat DC twice in the Apex. And then he got flatline KO'd by Ngannou, and hasn't fought since. So that kind of pissed me off that he hasn't fought since, and he's getting the next title shot, which is technically an instant rematch. That's weird to think about. Not like an instant rematch, but it's an instant rematch to the title, because Francis fucking left. But yeah, Stipe at 8. Number 9, Alex Pereira. I know, I'm sorry. Hot fucking take, it's Alex Pereira. This fucker has done everything. The only thing this fucker hasn't done is become 3-division champion. That's it. He's beat most of the light heavyweight division except for Ankalaev. And he beat how many former champions? 6? Let's see. Strickland, Izzy, Jan Blachowicz, Yuri, Jamal. Okay, 5. Sorry, my bad. In only a few fights, only a couple years. He's like what Hamzat was supposed to be. Also super active. Only thing he needs is some grappling. Also, yes, this fucker's higher than Khabib. Fuck you. He's done more. He's beat more people. Oh yeah, speaking of which, number 10, Khabib. Yeah. This guy, he got the title off Ali Quinta, okay? Like, he should have gotten it off of Tony, but the Wired won that fight. But people say he's undefeated. He's got to be the GOAT. Get Khabib the fuck out of that conversation. He's not the GOAT. He's up there. He's not it. Because I don't care that he's undefeated. In like his 14th fight, he fought someone who was 0-0. He fought RDA, Edson Barboza, Connor, Dustin, Justin. That's it. Oh, and Ali Quinta. That's it. He robbed Thiago Alves. I had Thiago Alves 30-27. That may be a Chael Sonnen take there. Motherfucker scoring Pantoja or like 50-45. But yeah. Like this guy fought cans. Like it's the most padded record in the history of the UFC. So yeah, that's the GOAT list. Honorable mentions: Izzy, Kamaru. And then we've got Khabib 10, Alex 9, Stipe 8, Aldo 7, 6 DC, 5 Volk, 4 Anderson Silva, 3 Mighty Mouse, 2 GSP, and the GOAT is John Jones. So I said the episodes are only going to be half an hour, so that's all the time we really got. I've actually kind of overextended here. I know this episode was rough if you're still listening. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys stopped. Thank you, Verdict members. You guys are awesome. I would think of who to shout out right now, but the recorder app is taking up the screen. I'll just throw out the names. Fuck. Oh, Alex A. I don't know how the fuck to say his name. You're a G. You're fucking sick. Thank you. The Right Hook, just for being a G. Oliveira sub. Sugar Sean for giving me a good idea. Same with Max Holloway fan. Am I forgetting anybody? Fuck, everybody on Verdict is great. Oh, 3-piece and a soda just for being born in Canada. Fuck, I might be blanking on a couple people, but if not, if I am, I'll just mention you in the next video or thing. I heard Dreykus Army is back, so oh fuck. Oh, God forbid he hears this. But yeah, thank you everybody if you listen. I'll be back next week at the same time-ish. It should be mainly a discussion episode because there's no event that weekend, but if you guys want, I could do like a one championship video or something, or not video, episode or something, or like literally anything. I can do a discussion questions. I'll make a post on the app. You guys can do that. Also, if you're one of fucking 12 people listening that's not on Verdict, install that shit. Give me your suggestions. That's how you're going to be able to connect there, other than the comments. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I'm forgetting much else. I probably am. But, oh yeah, sorry. Next week, discussion. Week after that, 304, pay-per-view. Please listen to that. I'm really wondering if I should do like a live stream or something like that, but I don't know if you guys would listen, especially if you're hanging out with your friends watching the episode. But if you're by yourself, please respond on the Verdict app. Should I do a live coverage of 304 or something like that? Okay, now I'm done. Thank you all for listening if you're still here. And I'll be back next week. See ya.